What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lil Amy. If you're not new here, welcome back, girl. So today we're going to be doing a video that I've been wanting to film for a long time, and that's because I get a lot of questions about who does my brows, or if I do them myself, if they're filled in, if they're tinted, what's going on with the brows. And the truth is, for the last, I would say most of the last few years, I've done them myself, and every time I go back to give people some chances and get my brows done, guys, disappointed every time. But it's crazy because I'll wait months, grow them out, they looking beautiful, and then I get lazy and I'm like, I'll just pay the $7 and get them done. Guys, it doesn't matter how many warnings I give to people, like the people doing my brows, it just never works out for me. I guess I'm just really meticulous about what I want and how I want it to look. So I told myself, we're giving that up. We're going to start doing them ourselves, and that's what I've done. I actually just used to use tweezers and a eyebrow razor, but I actually bought a waxing kit from Amazon, which I will link below. And during quarantine, I learned how to wax my own eyebrows, and guys, it's been a game changer because one, I don't have to leave my house anymore to get my eyebrows done. And two, it's nice to know that you're in your own hands and you're going to get what you're looking for, at least after a few times you practice. So I'm going to show you guys what I'll be using. I'm going to link as much of the things that I use in this video down below, and we'll just get right into it. So guys, I have my wax going. While that's preheating, I'm going to show you guys the tools that I'll be using for this tutorial. In this first bag, I have these kind of waxing sticks. And then in the next bag, I have this kind. I got tools here. I got scissors, tweezers, and like a spoolie eyebrow brush. I got brow products right here. I will again list down whatever I end up using down below. And I have like eyebrow pencils, some gels. And then I'm going to be using baby oil as well, because after you wax, you might need this or aloe, which I do have as well, just to kind of get the wax off and soothe the area. And the kit that I bought comes with this size waxing paper or strip, which is like a larger piece, but I went ahead and cut mine so that it's like easier to wax my eyebrows with. And lastly, I'll be using facial toner to clean my face right now. I have some paper towel just in case things get messy, and some cotton balls. It's better to use the cotton rounds, but this is all I have right now. Alright, you guys, so I already let my wax warm up, and as you can see right here, it's already looks like it's melted. I just usually go in and just double check that the consistency is where I want it to be before I start waxing. So I like this consistency because it's easy to work with. So what I do is I just grab a little bit of wax. I've already waxed it before, so that's why it's like not as hairy. But I go ahead and I put the wax in the direction that my hairs are going. And this is how I can test if it's too cold or too hot. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab a bigger strip. All right, I'm going to have to cut it because it's, because it's too big. Okay, so this is how I test. So I put it in the direction of the hairs and I make sure that I'm squeezing, and this is just me testing. And then 1, 2, 3, and as you can see, it pulled up hairs beautifully. It did not hurt, so that means that it's in the right consistency and it's smooth. So you can keep testing the temperature, but this is the consistency you're looking for. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is grab some toner and just clean around my brows. I'm gonna brush my brows down just to see if there is any long hair. So usually any hair that is hanging off of my basically like brow shape, I'll just trim that. You don't have to do this, but I like to, just to kind of keep them not as bushy. And then I'll go ahead, brush them up. So as you can see right here, I still have a gap, which I'm trying to fill. So I'm not gonna trim too much because I want longer hairs to kind of hide that. So up next, I'm gonna be lining my brows. So you could use a eyebrow pencil that looks like your natural eyebrow color or a white one. If you're a beginner, I would suggest a white because you can clearly see where you don't cross. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of like figure out what that's gonna look like for me. I try to match like the tip of the other eyebrow and just figure out where I'm gonna start. Before I wax, I'll just explain this because I don't think I'll do a good job if I'm waxing as I'm talking or talking as I'm waxing. I'm going to be putting the wax on the white line, not under or not above. And so I'm just going to start with the edge. And then you put this. Then I stretch my skin back here and I pull against the direction of the hair. Wow, and there you have it, friends. All right, so let's continue. I do my eyebrow in parts. I do not do it all in one sitting. Okay, so stretch my skin. Whew, I get so scared every pull. And press it so that it can get all those hairs. Stretch the skin and pull. Okay. And then I fold it, whatever I'm using, just to get the most out of it. And whatever leftover wax, I just go for it. I forgot to show you guys that I typically would cut these long hairs. So that was my bad, but you definitely want to trim these hairs before you begin waxing. So I'll do that in the end, but I usually do that before I wax. So now I'm gonna just do the middle part. Okay, now I'm just pulling as much wax as possible with the strips I've already used. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use baby oil on a cotton ball to try to remove the rest of the wax, but not before I take my makeup remover wipe and just remove the makeup. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna continue because the show must go on. Oh Lord. So, I'll get to that later. I have like oil. This is, guys, I'm not a professional. That's what I'm saying. I just show you guys how I do things. And most of the time, this is exactly how they come out. A little wild, but I make them work. Now I'm not done. I still have to go in with my scissor, my tweezers, and my eyebrow razor. What do you guys think? I don't know if my camera's too angled. I hope you guys can see my work, but I'm telling you, eyebrows done right, change your whole face. Eyebrows done wrong, change your whole face. So for my lip, which is like my favorite part because I'll go from like teenage boy to woman, I'm gonna take wax. I'm gonna go with the hair. This is a beautiful position. This one kind of hurts. I mean, it doesn't always hurt, but okay, it hurts a little bit. Oh my gosh. It definitely, I feel like, is more painful than the eyebrows. But it's fine. It's worth it. Oof. Whoo! My goodness. So I've been saying this new thing. I'd be like, oof. And that means like, that hurt, that's awkward, that's tragic, embarrassing. So, if you guys say it, just quote me on it. Oof. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's so red. She needs some aloe. This thing is red. I have no idea what happened. I didn't see. I left the Target, let the wax sit, and I don't know if it just got hotter or what happened. But this calls for some aloe, girl. So for the sake of this video, even though you guys, like, these are not filled in at all and I'm so happy with them, I'm gonna just lightly fill them in just for the fun of it, to be honest with you. I really don't think I need it, but I really want to just see. What I love is that when I do my eyebrows, I don't have to do as much work as opposed to when they're not done and I have to like shape them with my makeup. Last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brows. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color 35N Medium. And then I'm using the Morphe M173 brush to buff out the concealer. And this was a brush, a random brush I got in a set a couple of years ago. It was one of my first makeup brushes I ever got. And she's still holding on and I use her to line my eyebrows. This is the kind of brush that I use when I'm lining my brows. So anything that looks like this, that can get pretty flat, is what you want to go for. And I always pick a color that's closest to my skin tone. I just find that it blends better and looks better. So you guys, this is how they came out. I'm really happy with them, to be honest with you. I did not expect them to come out this good. Usually they look better when they're filled in than on their own. But honestly, if I were to wipe down my brow, you guys just saw, they look so good on their own. So take your time with it. Do not rush. Like, there's nobody rushing you. Do this at night. You know, that's, right now it's 7 o'clock. It's not that late. I usually do this kind of stuff late at night, but I took my time with it. I was not rushing, and even if I was filming, like, I took a break, came back. If you guys try this, let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram. I'm on a mini sabbatical. I should be back before this video is on, but if it isn't, I will catch you when I'm on Instagram again. Let me know what you guys think of the products that I linked below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Also, before I forget, like this video so I know that this is the kind of content you would like to see on my channel. Follow me on Instagram so that I can catch you when I'm back on and active there. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.